Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again. I got caught cheating in the Philippines, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to talk about that a little bit. It was put on my mind to talk about it today. There goes Curly. It's been raining here. It's rainy season, but gives you a break in that weather. You know, I don't even like to use the word cheating, but I'll use it today just to make my point. And I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there. I don't condone cheating. You know, sometimes temptation can get the best of us. And I'm not even gonna try to justify or rationalize it with what I'm gonna say today. But this is my story, that's all. And, you know, people say, well, you know, you're gonna put your woman's business out there. No, this is my story. She just happens to be part of my story. But I was reading an article in Psychology Today, and I'll put the link in the description. And it says that 90% of people around the world, 90, think that cheating is unacceptable. But the crazy thing about that is, half of those same people who say that cheating is unacceptable have cheated or cheated. And with the definition of cheating being so broad, I would even say the figures are higher than that. See, it's infidelity, but infidelity is too soft of a word. So they say cheating because they want it to sound so evil and immoral and ornery. But half of those same people cheat. And this article, they give reasons. They gave three main reasons. One of them, I believe, is the individual. Some people, their personality makes them prone to cheating. It brings up that once a cheater, always a cheater thing. Okay, that's not me. The situation that I'm going to talk about, actually, it's called situational reasons. I didn't even know that was a thing until I decided to do my live stream. But some people can find themselves in a situation that puts them at risk of cheating, like being around attractive people for a long periods of time, especially of the opposite sex. See, sometimes your environment can put you at risk. And like I said, I'm not making excuses. I'm not justifying it. I'm just telling you my story. See, this is what happened to me. Because in situational reasons, you can be in a perfectly happy relationship, which I was, and still end up cheating. And every time I say that word, it just makes me cringe. I hate that word. But anyway, let me give you some context for this story. I'm minding my own business. I'm in St. Carlos City. I get an email from my Sunshine Shoulders. Hey, there's an American who needs some help. Can you help him? I was given your email. Somebody says that you help people like that. Well, a messenger, right? So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Every time I try to help somebody specifically, it goes bad. I'm going to stay away from that. And I left it alone, several attempts. I said, no, it's okay. And then Merlin was like, well, you know, it's too dangerous where you're going. One time I'm just in Dumaguete on my way down to Zamboanga to see my son. And I get the email again. So I said, well, where is it? How far is it from Dumaguete? Only 2 hours. I said, okay, so I kind of felt guilty because I'm not going to lie, guys. If I'm needing help, I want somebody to come to my aid. So I go there, it's about 2 hours away, and a young, attractive lady meets me at the bus stop. I didn't think nothing of it, you know, because I'm there on a mission. And we go to help the man and everything like that. It was only then, on the way back, did we start talking. And she had already kind of softened me up just from her desire to help this man. See, I like to help people because people help me. And I was like, well, this must be, she's a pretty nice young lady. So she gave me her sob story, which every Filipino has. I'm not trying to put them down. I should have said sad story. And I was already softened up, so push came to shove, and, we started having an affair. She said, don't worry about it. I know your situation. She'll never know. I'm not going to be a problem. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a prank. I'm looking around because, I'm 59. She's 21, attractive. And, I'm thinking, well, hell, Merlin's going to jump out of the bushes at any time and say, yeah, I got you. But it wasn't something that we did every day. Maybe once or twice a month. And remember, it doesn't make it any better. But here's the good thing about it. Here's what happened and why I say it's the best thing that happened to me. Because it woke me up. See, I came to the Philippines, man. I didn't come over here to be stressed. I came over here to de-stress. And anybody that's ever had an affair outside of their committed relationship, it's stressful. You're lying all the time. You're hiding, you're ducking, you're dodging. You never can enjoy it anyway because you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. So I just got tired of it. One day I just put it out there in the universe. Hey, I want to get caught. I'm tired of this. And I got caught. It had to be the universe because it was so strange the way it all happened. But I get caught and it woke me up, man. I was sleepwalking. See, I already had the best thing that ever happened to me, which was Marilyn, the woman I'm with now. Okay, it was only when she said, it's over. You're never going to see me again. I'll let you see Booby. It was only when she said that did something come alive again in my head. Like, I'm on the verge of losing a good thing. I better get this right. I better do something to reconcile this. So then, not only did it wake me up, but it woke her up too, because when you're in a committed relationship, you've been together for years, you start taking each other for granted. Come here, Curly. Curly. Come on, Curly. I got to go back this way. Curly's going to get in trouble. They're always there for you. You're always there for them. You take each other for granted. You think it's always going to be there no matter what you do. But when you're on the verge of losing it, something happens. Okay? You stop taking things for granted. Our relationship now is much better than it ever was. We're tighter now. Our bond is tighter. The love making is even better than it was before. We're on the road to some place, and it never would have happened. We may have broken up had it not been for the affair that I had. Yeah, because it was like, ho hum, another day, another dollar. So the lessons I learned was it can happen to anybody, number one. And sometimes good things come from being stupid, from making stupid choices. Because that's all it was. It was a bad decision. It wasn't a mistake or anything like that. And before anybody wants to beat me over the head and you pound your chest and get on that spiritual mountaintop and say, I would never cheat on my woman, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Sometimes you just haven't had the right opportunity. Sometimes the right woman or the wrong woman or the right man or wrong man hasn't come along. Consider yourself fortunate, but don't consider yourself better than. And although everybody wants that one soulmate, let's be honest. How many intimate, long-term relationships have you been in over the length of your life? Okay? So we're not perfect. That's not what this is about. This isn't even a confession because we've worked through it. The only problem I have right now, I have a little guilt. I have some remorse, not only for my girlfriend, but for the second party. Because remember, there's somebody else involved. But it was never meant to be. I never had any intentions of leaving. It was just that I was just being a man. See, men cheat more than women. Okay, we cheat more. You know why, though? Because we've got testosterone. And that's responsible for the strong desire to have sex. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm giving you the nitty gritty. So when you're a 59-year-old man, you confronted with an attractive 21-year-old woman, just imagine that. All kind of stuff is going on in your mind. Because in my head, I said, well, hell, I just tried this one time. But it's like Lay's potato chips. You can't eat just one. And it got me in trouble. But it never was going to leave because I felt too cringy. You know, I've got a daughter that's 20. And she's 21. And no matter how I tried to justify it in my mind, I couldn't do it. So whenever we were together, I just felt funny. She was just too young for me. And even though she didn't care, in her mind, she didn't care, I did. But my relationship today is better for it, man. And I know I'm doing this because somebody else out there has done the same thing. And maybe this will help you to move on. Whatever move on means, either start a new relationship, recover from your loss, or work through the infidelity. Because that's what it is. I'm not going to call it cheating. They just call that cheating to make you seem immoral and evil and angry. But everybody out here that's watching this video, according to psychologists, 40% of you have cheated. Or maybe I can prevent somebody from going through what I went through. Maybe they can prevent themselves from being in that situation. Because it can happen to the best of us, guys. That's why they call it a situational reason. You can be in a perfectly happy relationship, but then find the temptation so great you can't stand it. And that's what happened to me. It was like, how could I pass this up? I got to at least try it one time. And it almost cost me everything. See, you guys up there, oh, you know, I'm this, I'm that. You wouldn't be over here if you was all this and all that, because your relationships at home would have worked. Excuse me. It's not always their fault. 99 times out of 100, it's our fault. The opportunity just hasn't presented itself. That's all. That's all it is. Let it present itself. See, you're in a country right now, in a situation right now, where the opportunity is liable to present itself at any time. Okay? How you going to handle yourself? So I don't put anybody down. I don't justify it. I don't condone it. I just let you know that it can happen, man. And it happened to me. But I'm better off. It's the best thing that could have happened to me under the circumstances. So thank y'all so much for stopping by again. If you're in America, it's already late. I hope you were able to help somebody before your head hit the pillow. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, you see somebody out in the street, or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. In the Philippines, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's wet, it's been raining. That's okay. If you're able to open your eyes to a new day, you're winning. Last night, we had the 4th week of our Sunshine Shoulders 50,000 peso pandemic giveaway drawing that we're doing to celebrate our 50,000 subscribers. Every week for the next 10 weeks, we're going to give away 5,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos to 5 of our lucky Filipino subscribers. On the 10th week, one lucky Filipino subscriber will win 5,000 pesos. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. The meet and greet is Monday, July 24th in Lapu-Lapu City at 3 p.m. at the Cafe Engelberg. We had it there before. I'm telling you guys, it's good food there. It's a nice little venue there. It's outside. Great food, great people, great conversation. Come on out. It's right across the street from Gesano Grand Mall in Lapu-Lapu City from 3 p.m. until. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.